Hi, this is Shannon with Chic and Sassy Nails by Shannon. I am doing my fourth sub box blind pick Manny. I'm going to, oh, what am I going to pick this time? All right, I'm just going to go behind me, the boxes to my side. I'm just going to randomly pick one. Let's go with this one. What is this? Rustic Heritage. I was hoping to myself that I could pick something that I could maybe throw one of the new neons with. But this seems very opposite of neons. Oh, I forgot about these cute little decals. Oh, I think we're gonna go. What do I want to do? Let me think about if I want to try to combine a neon or just let it be. I don't even remember how I wore. I don't know if I've worn. I feel like I've worn these, but I don't recall actually wearing them. Huh. Oh, these are clear, so that's what I couldn't remember. Maybe we're gonna go subtle. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. What is this? These are like a swirl. I kind of want to do the ombre with the blue overlay. And then, okay, do I want to incorporate? I do want to incorporate a little glitter. I kind of want to pull in one of these. Okay, so I'm going to leave out, I don't feel like these today. This is the fawn, fair fawn. These I'm not positive about until we see what we're doing. It has a stripe. I'm trying to see what our options are. I don't know if I'm in the mood for those. I think we're gonna do. I think we're gonna combine these and these a little bit. All right. No glitter today, or no neons today. All right, they totally don't go with this. I will show them off again though, because I have them in my possession and they are amazingly beautiful. They're looking much brighter today than they did in my other video. So, Budapest. It actually, maybe it doesn't look as bright. It looks better in person. It's a little muted on camera. It's like more vibrant in person. Same with Wicked Cool. It's this one of the Electric City is slightly maybe more pale in person. That one does have a flash to it. Violet Shock. What happened to my... Uh-oh. Where'd my green go? Oh, here it is. That's funny. Neon Jalapenos of Prism Effects. Wanna Have Fun as a glitter. It's hard to see. There, you can catch the glitter. And Violet Shock is a shimmer. So depending on how the light hits it, it looks a lot lighter. These two look a lot lighter in the pictures from Home Office as well. All right. I don't think we're going to combine unless I pulled in one of these bright blues, but I don't. I think we're just going to keep it the soft colors for this collection. Do I want to pull anything from not in this collection with this? I don't know. I'm trying to think. So the light blue. You know what I want to do? Hold on a second. I want to do a test and see what am I allowed to take from another box. Where is that box that has? I don't know the orders of all these boxes, so hold on just a second. I'm looking for this set right here. Oh, that's gonna make a brown. I was gonna say maybe I should pull in a bright orange or something with this, but okay. I changed my mind. I'm not going to do that. Okay, so because I can't decide about this. Let's look at these closer. That's what we're going to do. We're going to take them out and actually look and see how if I like them together. Otherwise, I'm trying to think what else I'd want to pair with this set. I don't know. It's very gray blue. There's only certain strip. Oh, I see. Okay, so only certain strips have the blue in them. It's kind of... Do I like those? Or do I want to grab my binder? Let's see what else we have to choose from. These are very muted. Not like a baby blue. They're very gray, which is what's holding me. Which is like confusing a little bit. I could make them purple with a... Hold on, I might pair them. I might go this way and pair them with this. And just kind of have a light and not use these. Just do the light green with the light blue. A little glitter. They all have that muted. Otherwise, what do I have? See, these are too teal. What is this? Kind of like those together. I was wondering if these peacocks would work with these. Not really. I might go with those and leave the browns. Let's just try that because I think this is gonna be too purple. Yeah. All right, we're gonna go with those. We're gonna do a subtle, soft blue-green look, and I'm not gonna use these brown strips. So I am gonna... Okay, so hold on, let me get these all... I got these all separated. So let me put them all back. And then we're gonna use the blue, I can't remember what it's called, blue dove. And then we're gonna use the overlay. And we're gonna probably use the glitter. So this is the Rustic Heritage box, November 23. Okay, so let's figure out. I'm gonna do some of these. And now my nails are longer. Oh, I don't have two thumbs. Oh, I do have two thumbs. Okay, so I have two thumbs. I'm probably gonna need... I don't have two pinkies, but I should be able to be fine with that. Actually, I don't need, if I do 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, I think that should be okay. We'll see. And then I don't actually know how much of the overlay I have left. So that'll make a difference on which nails get that. And then this is, what is this one called? I can't remember. Leaf of Faith. Did I not open that all the way? Hate when it doesn't look like it's sealed that low, but it is. There. This has a teeny glitter on this, but I'm hoping this accents is going to be a fun pairing with, what do I want? The leaves there? Yeah. We'll do these two. And then we're going to do a solid blue. Oh, Let's Meet in Crete, which is like a gorgeous. There was a different Mediterranean collection. I don't remember how long ago that had the Let's Meet in Crete with it. I can't even remember. I feel like there was a Mykonos one that was white and blue. And something else. What else was with that one? All right, so I don't have as many. So the overlay will leave till the end, and I don't know what I'm going to do with the combinations of these two, because I'll do either probably do a combination. I felt like the little leaves will pull in the little leaves there, and they'll kind of be matchy-matchy. Seriously, I keep cutting. Yeah, it's completely separated. Okay. But my nails are getting long, so I probably need 2 strips. So let's do 2 of these. I want the narrow. Wait, do I have that one again? I don't. Let's do these 2 then. These 2 bigger strips with the straight edges. So this is a light blue. So we're just going to do light blue, a little leaf green accent. And then we're going to mix up at least do a little bit of leaves on something from the overlay and maybe some glitter. We'll see. I can't remember what those are called either, so we'll look here. So again, this one's Let's Meet in Crete. A few years old though too, so all right. So I think these are both 2002, 2003. Oops, of course I dropped them on the floor. Ugh. Okay, so we'll just get started with the base and then we'll figure out how we want to do the sides. I mean the overlays. Okay, so oh my goodness. All right, so tomorrow is the neon launch and it should be a good one. There's a lot going on, so I'm going to go over it because, and I don't know if I'll get this up today or tomorrow. So this is going up Friday, launches Friday, the 23rd of May at 10:30 a.m. Central Time. In addition to the Hot Girl Summer, is what they call it, the Neon Collection, there are The Canada Day set called Love Canada is also launching. That is a super adorable red and white set. It has like little check and little and like leaves, and it's really cute. But it's red and white glitter design. And then for any Canadians, if we have any Canadians watching here, there is a special starting at the same time. So Friday the 23rd at 10:30 a.m. Central Time. Any orders that a Canadian stylist or customer orders, you get two free sets. You get one free set of white glitter called Couldn't Care It Less, and you get one set of red glitter called Cherry on Top, and that'll coordinate perfectly with your O Canada set. They're so cute. It'll be great to mix and match, because if you don't want a design on every nail, you could pair it up with the red and the white glitter. There's no minimum purchase, but I think it's just one per customer. Maybe it's one per order. I really don't know. Also starting tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Central Time is Memorial Day free shipping. That goes from Friday at 10:30 through Monday. It'll be till Monday 11:59 p.m. Central Time. And free shipping is with orders of $75 or more. And I think it's $100 for Canadian free shipping, or it is a reduced. It's usually $2.99 for US, I think. $4.99 for Canadian, reduced shipping for flammable items via FedEx, and that is also good over the weekend. So that's no minimum if we are out of the remover, but if you got ridge filler or top coat, then it would be the reduced FedEx shipping. No minimum for the reduced FedEx shipping, but it is a $75 minimum for free shipping. And if you hit the $75 range, you get a bonus gift with purchase. There's a bundle called Mocha Edit that has a new Carefree, maybe it's called. What am I trying to say? Carefree. Lip color. I can't remember if that's what it's called. And then it's like a really beautiful soft brown it's a sheerish color, and it's supposed to look good with any skin tone. So it's a very universal color, neutral. And then a mocha lip oil, high gloss lip oil, and one more thing. Mahogany gel eyeliner, I think, is the other product. And that is aptly named for the mocha mousse Pantone color, which is the color of the year this year. So that giveaway goes, it's $75 or more spent. You get it. It started, I don't know, last week, maybe last Friday, and it goes through the 31st. So that one's been around for a little bit, and it's going to continue. That is way too short, so we are going to get this out, which is why I grabbed that one. So basically what you need to pay attention to is if you are close, if you're getting more than a buy three get one and you're getting close to 75, this is pre-tax, pre-shipping. You might want to consider getting a $75 or more order in order to get all the freebies. You get free shipping, and then you also get the free Mocha Edit bundle. Canadians will also get the two strips. They're calling it red and white delight or something. But the new collections you can grab are the neons, which is the 6 colors I showed you at the beginning of this. Warning, the 3 of them are returning. They're calling them reissued shades, and 3 of them are new. the 3 issued shades, they're calling it that because there is a note that due to like changes in regulations, since those were some of those were originally made, the base of our strips has a little bit of different formula, and they've made it like the manufacturing process basically has changed slightly, and the which creates variation in the shade from the original. So we're noticing the Wicked Cool might have, it might be a little bit more blue. Blue to Pest, I don't know if that's lighter or darker, I can't remember. But the Electric City is definitely a little more pale, not as bright as the original Electric City. It is still very bright. It still has a shimmer, it has a flash, almost of a lime kind of flash, if you watched my other video. But it does have, it isn't a little bit like if you're comparing them side by side, you will see a little bit of a difference. All right, I didn't line that up perfectly. This one, I can't decide if I need to use, if I have enough to use the other side, I might. Let me see here. So, oh, and the want to have fun is the pink neon. That one fades the most. We did a little bit of one of the stylists did a little fade test, and it did fade the most different. And if you leave it long enough, I believe I saw somebody's where till it faded to like an orange. But actually, now that I think about it, I wonder if that was an old pink. Pinks fade the worst. I do think the orange fade, but we don't have a new orange neon. The other ones were negligible fading, in my opinion. Again, though, if you're going to spend all day at the beach in the hot sun, neons might not be the best choice for that, unless you're cool with the fading. But if you work an inside job and you're mainly inside, you're probably not going to notice. So it really depends on your lifestyle. I am not out in the sun very much, so I never notice fading. Personally. Rarely. I used to be out more when my kids were little, and now they don't like going outside and playing it because because they're old. All right. And none of us like the heat in our household, so this is too small. I'm going to get a new one. Just a second. Oh, that is also pretty small. That one's a little bit bigger. I should probably write down, what was it called? Leaf. Oh, I already forgot. Leaf of Faith. That's what this one was called. I should write it on this. I forget sometimes. And then these older sets I have. It's like I used to know every strip, and now there's way too many. Between all the sub boxes and how many collections they've had, and I'm gonna chalk it up to that. In my age, maybe. All right, we're gonna write on here before I forget. And then, where is my little Sharpie? Let me just write that really quick. And of course, the Sharpie doesn't work very well. All right, so that one I wrote down. Leaf of Faith. Okay, I like these kind of muted, which is funny since neons came out today, or tomorrow. I'm wearing muted shades. Maybe I'll do a neon Manny this weekend. Then I have to do graduation nails if I'm going to. I don't know if I'm going to or not. I definitely could. Oopsie. Forget that those shimmers are so like, that went on lovely. It's just super, It like shows everything. I think I'm just going to use a separate strip on that one because it gets so... it's going to be short. It's going to be close, so... Okay, I like the mix of textures and like patterns. I like to do that. But like I said, I also want to add some overlays to this. So we're going to play around with that and figure out what's left in the little sleeve, first of all, to see what we work with, and then decide, because there's 2 overlays in that. I totally miss that we used to get overlays in the, what's it called, sub boxes, and now we haven't for a long time, I feel like. Have we? I'm trying to think of the last overlay. I'm really bad at remembering all the different sub boxes. Much less like what strips were in which ones and what they were called. So I think I went over everything. So launch, neon launch, Canada sets, the free 2 sets for Canada customers, $75. Oh, it's like higher for Canadian, that threshold. I don't know what it is off the top of my head. Is it 100? I don't know. Hold on, I can look, but I'm not when I'm doing this. All right, we are going to look up, just in case. I don't know if we have any. Let me know if you're from Canada, I guess, because I don't know where people are from on my YouTube. What am I doing? I'm in the wrong thing here. Okay, so Canada. Okay, Mocha Edit. So $75. It is $100 Canadian. So for the Mocha Edit and the free shipping, you spend $75 US or $100 Canadian to get the Mocha Edit bundle. So it is called a brand new lipstick called Graceful Mocha High Gloss Lip Oil, and oh, I was totally wrong. It's not the gel eyeliner. It is the Upper East Side nail strip. Ah, that's funny. The other one would have gone with it too. But okay, so it's all of these like brown tones. So that'll be good. And then, like I said, free shipping is good through Monday, however. Whereas the Canadian, I don't want to cut that because I don't want the thing to change. The Canadian bundle, like free gift, is through the 31st, as is the Mocha Edit. But the shipping is only good through Monday, the 26th, for Memorial Day weekend. So, yeah. And I don't know when Canada Day is exactly. Maybe it's July 1st. That sounds familiar. I feel like it's around our 4th of July. But I'm not 100% sure. Or is it one of those days that changes? Like the date changes. I'll have to look it up. I probably knew at one time. All right. So clean that up. I guess we should clean this little bit up too. The overlap on the edge of my nail. That's my proximal fold. I got it on the skin at the base of my nail. And I want to take that off so that as it grows out, that part of the nail strip isn't sticking out. You kind of catch on your hair as your nails grow out if you have a lot of layers on it too. All right, let's see if I can get a semi-clean line. All right, so all the stuff going on for Memorial Day weekend, Friday and through the 31st. We have I am working on getting everybody's loyalty card sets and prizes from our summer kickoff last week. I have gotten, I have a pile of stuff I need to go through and pull and mail and all that stuff. So I'm going to be working on that. But life is getting in the way, as always. But we just have some end of the year stuff for those kids. Actually, mainly for Tia. Tia's graduating on next Friday. So it's like all the end of year stuff is happening. We have theater banquet next week, and we had a AP art show yesterday that I went to in the middle of the day, and then I have this launch for tomorrow took up like pretty much all day yesterday of me making graphics and videos, and then of course just house stuff, doctor's appointments, laundry, all the things, grocery shopping. That's what I've been doing so far this week. Laundry's today. And I have to do, tomorrow I have a doctor's appointment in the morning, and then taking my mom out to the cemetery because it'll be the 19th anniversary of my dad's passing. And he died on the 23rd of May, and then, which is right before Memorial Weekend every year. So no matter what date Memorial Day is, it tends to be right around. So, because I remember we had to rush to get his funeral planned because he's buried at Fort Snelling National Cemetery in St. Paul, and that is, they have a big Memorial Day celebration. It's very busy over this weekend, and then Monday they'll have an actual like event there, but they also lay people volunteer and put flags out at every headstone, and then they fly the big flags in the along the roads as you drive in. It's really cool, but they don't have that all the time. So we go usually to honor the anniversary of his passing, but then it's also kind of cool because it's Memorial Day weekend, so there's all the flag and all the pomp and circumstance and stuff. But we don't go to the we haven't gone to the ceremony on the Monday. We usually just go and try to go before the weekend. So we're gonna go tomorrow during the day when it's not as busy. It's hard to get in and out of there because there's only like two or three driveways to get into the huge cemetery, and it gets really backed up on the weekends. Well, especially Memorial Day weekend. So that'll be a big chunk of my day tomorrow. I'm kind of liking this, but I'm gonna we are gonna see what we have left of these. I don't know if I've worn it. Excuse me. I took a drink and then I swallowed wrong. All right. Let's see how many strips I have left. I don't have that many blue because that's what I was planning on using. But I also have brown glitter, so I could use... Think. Let's see what I want to do. This is kind of cute. I don't know where this shows up. I suppose I could do something with that. Do I want to use this glitter? I don't know if I do. Okay, let's just see. What I want to do. I was thinking of doing a subtle. I think I'll do it on this. Okay, hold on. I feel like I haven't been able to lay stuff down straight lately. My goodness. That's okay. It doesn't have to be straight, does it? This one's a little too big anyway, so I think it'll be okay. Okay. I'm having issues with wrinkling on this strip. Do I want to save this? Oopsie. Did not want to drop it. It should be long enough to do something. Okay, I really wanted this subtleness of the overlay. I like that. Okay, so let's see if I have enough to do both of these. I found the pinky is, well, that one has a single thing, a little leaf, like the thumb. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to leave. Let's see here. Is that enough? It's very close. It's not quite enough. It's a little short on that nail. But do I care? Probably not enough to use the strip. All right, so I think that'll work good enough to have the soft blue on blue tone. If you want more of a contrast, definitely use the brown with it. But I wanted that tone on tone look. And I think, okay, let me think here. Do I want to do, I feel like it's a little light. Let me see here. Oh, it should show up on that. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just like working through this in my brain. Let's just do the, I think we're gonna do the, we'll just do the pinkies the same. And then I think I'll play around with the Let's Meet in Crete set and thumb. Because we have a couple of those strips with just like the one flower, not flower, branch of leaves. Sprig of leaves? I don't know what it's called. What is one of those shoot? I do have that left too. So do I want to keep it a little break and not have any pattern on that? I might. So let me see here. Let's finish cleaning up the overlay. I can trim things down at the ends. Okay, let's trim off the sides once I get the middles mushed down. All right, so we have strip hanging off here. And I don't think I have too much overlap here. Oh, a little bit. This one has some right here. All right, so I could do the brown glitter or that kind of bronzy glitter over the Let's Meet in Crete, but that's going to have more contrast than really anything else. And everything else is more subtle. Well, except that leaf pattern is black on the Leaf of Faith set. So I forgot about that. I lost my little piece. That's okay. Mm -hmm. I might just keep that plain. The thumb I want to like put here because I want it to show up in my nail fee, and I want it, so hold on, I need to cut. Where do I need to cut it though? Let's see here. If I keep this on here somewhat, that's actually pretty close. Okay, so if I keep that here and I measure, I want it to be like here. So I'm gonna cut. It's gonna have a tiny bit of brown, I guess, on the other side. Oops. Okay. Oh, it's a little too high. Oh, okay, that works. I should have done it a little lower, but it works. It's still on there. It's just not at the white part or the lighter part of the nail. Oh well. Okay. Sorry. Okay, let's clean this craziness up. And then I learned, of course, this other one will be good. I always forget to do something to test it on my other hand because this is the nail fee hand. But that's okay. All right, get the. All right, I'll clean that up after. Let's take this. This will be upside down. That's funny. This is going to be in a different spot if I want it, or it's going to be like that. I'll just do that. I forgot to take the plastic off. Dang it. Darn it. Okay. Debating about another leaf on that other the solid finger, but I think I'm just gonna leave it solid. It's a super pretty color and it's a shimmer. But I'm gonna I'm gonna seal this up. So I'm not gonna use the glitter. So I'm gonna just end up using these 3 strips with, no, 4 strips. But I'm gonna grab my tweezers to try to get the plastic off. I don't think I took the plastic off. Pretty sure I didn't. I should probably check, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna just apply it. Maybe I did take the plastic off because it doesn't feel like the plastic's still on it. Alright, well, that is what I wanted that one to look, but that's fine. You know what this reminds me of is like pottery. I don't, like the lines, like that ombre, that kind of, the color, the design on it, it just totally reminds me of pottery. So, I don't know if you see that too, if you know what I'm talking about. Right. This one is pretty much done then. Oh, I got a little bit of the brown on the leaf on that one. That's okay. This one pretty much doesn't show. Just how I cut it. I didn't get enough of that leaf cropped off, but that's okay. I'll have to file the ends later. All right. I am happy with this look. It's subtle, opposite of the neons, but we have, let's see if I can focus. We have, what was the blue one called again? Blue Dove with an overlay of Prairie Picnic. Then we have Leaf of Faith and Let's Meet in Crete. All right. You guys have a great day or night. Enjoy your Memorial Day weekend and your Memorial Day. Hope you get a day off or 2 or 3. And have a great day or night. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.